to Swish Player Profile. I'm Sean Schultz with Blake Spadaro and Brad Lake, and we are joined by one of the best players in the country, one of our favorites, Georgia Amoore. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Pretty good. First question, what do you like about Virginia Tech and what made Virginia Tech the school for you? You must have had a lot of options.
No, I had quite little options actually. I brought it down to two schools. It was them and Portland. My cousin went to the University of Portland, so I thought, why not play it safe? But I came here, and Coach Brooks was, immediately just someone that had some kind of like charisma about him, and he knew what he was talking about. He put like the trust in me that if I was going to commit, that we would put in the work, and he would make me better. And I'm not a very, trusting person, so it was big for him to hit that off pretty quick. But aside from that, everything really just fell into place because I came here and they didn't really have a point guard. So my freshman year I had to play and I had to play through mistakes and we'll joke about it all the time, but that freshman year was not fun at all. Like me and Coach Brooks were like button heads, getting after it. But I'm so glad that I had that year because I fully understand him now. Like literally everything just lined up perfectly, and it played out really well for me. So I've been very, very lucky.
In chemistry, how important is it for you and your team in translating, having chemistry off the court and translating into how you play on the court?
It's massive, and obviously, no matter where you look, all the other teams in the country, you're never going to all be best friends. But as long as you understand each other and get each other on the court, like that's the main component of it. And I love these girls. I always love my teammates, and when it gets rough and you're out there and you're playing, like I kind of look to my left and my right and see all the girls around me, and like that helps me kick it into another gear as well. But chemistry is massive. But yeah, you don't always have to be the best of friends either. To be funny here and there.
Your aspirations after college? I mean, besides the draft.
To keep playing basketball. I love it. It's a very focal point of my life. And my body's never gonna hold all the way. I'm never gonna play for however many years I desire to play for. So eventually when I stop, I definitely want to go into some sort of like coaching or player development or whatever. But I just know that whatever I do later in life, it will definitely have basketball around it.
Your interest in hobbies outside of basketball?
Fortnite, music.
What kind of
Nothing
music?
crazy. Nothing crazy like on my feet because I get tired in season. If we were home, maybe I would say like I don't know. I like at home I used to play footy, so I would go and kick the footy and stuff like that. But it's not like I'm out here playing different sports in season. So in season it's pretty much relaxed.
What kind of music?
Oh, I actually really want to learn to be a DJ. Like I love dance music, electronic music, all of that. But for some reason right now I'm really loving Kendrick Lamar, which is like a big shift from my usual anything really. It just depends what mood I'm in.
Is progressing now. Being the senior, what motivation, what inspiration are you giving the whole team as you're getting into the thick of?
I mean, obviously you said I'm a senior, so I've been through quite literally every situation there could be. I've been on some bad record teams, I've been on some good record teams, and even after last year's run, I learned a whole lot. So no season's ever going to be the same, but so I can't like, say this is exactly how it's going to be. But just through experience, I have a fair idea of how things are going to play out. So just keeping my eye on everything and making sure that the young girls are staying confident. When you come into a new school, even transfers, new school, there's new expectations, new style of play, new coaching. So it's kind of just like feeding them information that's going to help them along the way, not necessarily like telling them what to do, more so just helping them through it. Because I, as a teammate, I don't need to be another person, getting on their back and not being negative, but they need someone to be solid and their biggest fan. And I truly think that I'm all my teammates' biggest fan.
Coming from down under Australia, what did you bring here as you were competing in like the U16 Cup and the U18 World Cup?
Yeah, honestly, I think just a little bit of feistiness. My first few games of college, I fouled out. And I do think that's like the FIBA rules, like the fouling is different and the way they play over there. But I do think that I got a little fire lit under me. And I definitely give that credit to my days in Australia because it was a very competitive environment. Being in a national team and a national squad, like you can't just have those days where it's lackadaisical or whatever. You have to be consistently on your A game. So I definitely owe it to that.
You know, Australia basketball has such a legacy of greats in women's hoops. How influential was that in developing you into the player you are today?
Massive. Even like the players that I looked up to personally a lot were like Leilani Mitchell, Lauren Jackson. So even during like the Final Four, like those girls reached out to me and I was just like having a little fangirl moment because like it just reminds me of when I was a kid, I used to just adore watching them so much. So to have that full circle moment where, you know, not only are they messaging me, but I'm in the building where Lauren Jackson's jersey is retired. Like that was just a like monumental moment and experience for me. But you know, I think they play with a little bit of fire too. Like it just kind of goes to show what's kind of, you know, bred down where I'm from. But yeah, massive idols. Grew up loving them all.
What is a fun fact about you fans may not realize? Trait story. And
I grew up on a horse farm. I actually used to run laps. So my mom does a lot of work with horses, and we live on a farm, and there's like a sand track. So when I used to get conditioning, I used to run around the sand track.
Nice. I love horses. They're my favorite animal.
It's great. They scare me.
They scare you? Have you ever fallen off?
Bite me. I've only ever rode a Shetland because I feel like I'm the Shetland of the team, you know? So
you're pretty good.
I'm never getting on a thoroughbred.
Yeah, well, thoroughbreds are going to ride harder, but Shetlands are a good start.
They're cute.
Brad can't get on any horse. That's okay. You're what, 5'5", Brad? Georgia Amoore, we are not secretive. You're one of our favorite players, and whatever your next step is, you know, good luck in it, and just God bless you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me, guys.